Others in the early hours of this morning. The rest simply chose these moments to display their amazing loyalty to a club who've waited 14 years to savour these emotional scenes.
I mean, this is the big moment. This is what we've been waiting for, really. I mean, that's what they've been waiting for as well. I'm full. I can see. Oh, I'm full.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
Well, Andy, we're deep in Everton territory now. The ground just over there. Just look at that.
Superb, isn't it, Elton? It makes you wonder why we've taken 14 years to win something again after seeing scenes like this. But it's a day for the supporters. Yesterday was the players' day. We won the trophy and everything. Today it's the supporters' day. It's their day to enjoy themselves, and all we can do is pay tribute to them because they've been marvellous. And the amount of people that we've seen on the route has been absolutely amazing. I mean, if this is what it's like, then roll on next year, because I'd like to see something like this again next year.
Andy, you've only been in Everton a relatively short time, and yet they seem to have taken to you, and you seem to have taken to them. It's that sort of atmosphere.
Yeah, I love the club. I mean, I've only been here a short time. I love the club, I love the players, and I hope they enjoy me, you know, because it's brilliant. I mean, it's brilliant.
Can't let you go without a quick word about your goal yesterday.
It was the best goal of my career, Elton. That's all I'm going to say. I never expected anything like this. Never. I mean, you're there, you're at Wembley and you're concentrating on the game. And you don't really bring it all in, but this brings home to you what it's all about, especially there.
Well, I've been covering events like these on Merseyside for, I don't know, 12 years. I've never seen anything like this.
Well, I'll just say, the nice thing about it, there was a few of the Reds are there as well, which is very nice, you know. All credit to them, but City have got something to be proud of. I mean, we've been there twice this year, not a bit of trouble. We brought the cup home for them.
John, we're on Scotland Road. You've got the cup in your hand. What does that mean to you? You've not got it now.
Everything. I know it's been something. I was born around here, and it was always my dream to come down here with the FA Cup. I've seen Liverpool do it throughout the years in St John and Ronny each year, and I can't believe it. It's just a dream come true.
Oh, fantastic. You couldn't have wished for anything better. And this is just the icing on the cake now. These coming out to it now. I think it's going to get even better as we get further down near the town, all that way. So, it's going to be... I'd like to see what it's going to be like. Anyway, it's going to be something special.
I can't think of anything better than what we've just experienced over the last half hour.
It's supposed to be a depressed area. Not much evidence of depression, has there?
No, I think hopefully we've given them a little bit of a lift, especially those in blue and white out here today. I mean, I don't know what was on television today. Can't be so good, can it?
I think it's been all too much for one of the Kendall clan, hasn't it?
Yeah, little one's asleep. I think she's had a very exciting couple of days.
So let's take a check on the two teams, starting then with Everton, with Neville Southall in goal. Just signed a 4-year contract at the club. The same back four that won here at Wembley against Watford. Gary Stevens, Derek Mountfield, Kevin Ratcliffe and John Bailey. And then in the midfield, well, now we see Paul Bracewell, their new signing, and Peter Reid in the centre of the midfield with Trevor Stephen and Kevin Richardson also. And then up front, the two men there who'll be looking for the goals, Adrian Heath and Graham Sharp. Liverpool with Bruce Grobbelaar, of course, their goalkeeper. He hasn't missed a league game in the last 3 seasons. And then the back four, what familiar names: Neil, Lawrenson, Hansen and Kennedy. The midfield, of course, now missing Graham Souness. They say that maybe Nicol and Walk will combine to do that job in the centre of the midfield, supported, of course, by Lee and Whelan. Up front, Kenny Dalglish, who's been playing a little bit behind the front two in pre-season, now comes up front to join Ian Rush. And certainly for Phil Neal, the new Liverpool captain, quite a day. Come October, he'll have had 10 years at the club. What about that? It's his 32nd game at Wembley, 14 for his club, 18 for his country. Ian Rush, again the main strike force of course, 49 goals last season. And what a strike rate when you look at it, 175 games for Liverpool, 108 goals. Well, one of his Welsh teammates, Neville Southall, will be out to stop him today. Everton say he's the best keeper in the country. He kept a clean sheet in both Wembley appearances for Everton last season, 27 clean sheets in all. And here's the new man for Everton, the midfield player, Paul Bracewell, 22 years old, who cost them £250,000 from Sunderland in the summer. It's his first appearance at Wembley. The referee is Keith Hackett from Sheffield. He hasn't refereed a game since the end of last season, although he was a linesman at the European Championships in France. And an absolute sellout at Wembley. Tell me any other sport in the world that could claim this sort of attendance for what is really a pre-season game at this famous old stadium. So here we go again then. Liverpool kicking off, attacking the goal to our right. Momentous Milk Cup final, the two Merseyside sides played here at Wembley last spring, which ended in a goalless draw with Liverpool winning the replay up in Manchester. And I think everybody holding their breath and hoping that we'll get the same sort of spectacle here at Wembley today. Here's Ratcliffe to Bailey. Keith just nicking it on, but Sharp is fractionally offside. Graham Sharp, of course, who scored the opening goal in the cup final against Watford. Kennedy. Mountfield's header. Sharp getting there fractionally before Hansen, but the ball nonetheless coming for Whelan. And now for Rush on the far side. Free kick to Liverpool. It's with Nicol. Dalglish. Comes back again to Dalglish. Rush. And a quickly taken shot there from Nicol, causing Southall no problems. Who have the legs of Dalglish. Back to Southall. Mountfield again. Gary Stevens. Ball forward, it's Heath who's making the break this time. Lawrenson's gone with him. And Grobbelaar came a long way out. And they've given it away again now as it comes in towards Sharp. And it might come still for Richardson. Crossed in there by Trevor Steven, and a few fingers being pointed in that Liverpool defence, because that very nearly cost them dear. The corner about to be taken. And Steven able to cross that ball in. And that was a sort of confusion you don't often see in the Liverpool defence. Stevens. And Rush caught a good 5 yards offside. nice turn there by Sharp. Well done. It might come through for Heath. It might even come through for Richardson in the end. The experience of Phil Neal told everything. And although Heath claims there was a foul on him in that critical situation, it was the new Liverpool skipper who came to his side's rescue and got the ball back. No foul there, but a good interception by Neal. A little buzz has gone round Wembley, feeling that Everton, in fact, have made a good deal of the early running. But at the moment, it's walk for Liverpool. Dalglish not able to control it. Neal coming in to try and retrieve the situation, and Gary Stevens in the end getting the ball back to goalkeeper Southall. Dalglish with the back heel. Walk springing onto the ball there, finding Whelan. Rush on the far side. Stevens quickly made his acquaintance, and so too did Peter Reid, who conceded the free kick. It's warm work out there. And Liverpool have played in this fixture 8 times in the last 10 years. So they know what hot August afternoons are like at Wembley. It's a marvellous workout with the season just a week away. A free kick then for Liverpool. I'll leave it to Alan Kennedy. We've not seen a lot of him so far. Good jump by Walk, and Rush very nearly in. Certainly a marvellous leap by John Walk that almost opened up the way after Kennedy's free kick had floated across there. There's Walk, and Rush onto it. Stand. 16 minutes gone now. 0-0 the score. Rush. Has he got the pace to get past Stevens? He's certainly got plenty of support, not least from Ronnie Whelan, who's made a great break and very nearly coming through, and Everton almost giving it away. It's a tremendous break by Ronnie Whelan, and Walk too had made a great run from the midfield. Really was Liverpool at their best. But in the end, Everton got it away and then very nearly gave it back. Sharp. Bracewell trying to release Richardson. Has he got the legs of Neal? He's got Heath waiting in the middle. But in the end, Neal got there and conceded the corner. Richardson, a lad from Newcastle, will take it. Heath at the near post, so too is Sharp, so too is Phil Neal. That wasn't the header the Liverpool captain wanted. Heath with a header, and it could be anywhere. In the end, it was Grobbelaar who got it away. Dalglish could make little of it, and the ball came off Dalglish in the end for another Everton throw. Stevens, Bracewell, space here now for Ratcliffe, space on this side for Bailey, which he chose to ignore, and provided Liverpool with the throw. Good chance for Peter Reid with that one. Kennedy's back pass that almost put them in a perilous position. But again for the quick intervention from Bruce Grobbelaar. Stevens. And again, or rather, Hansen away. There's Whelan, little touch forward, Walk charging on, Bailey getting back. Comes for Walk again. It's all a little bit clumsy there at the moment. Lawrenson, Nicol. Sharp, Bailey. Bracewell. And Mountfield. Neil couldn't get it back. He's made a mistake and was saved by his keeper when Richardson was through. Well, an unaccustomed mistake there by Phil Neal. A little too casual. The aggression of Richardson took him through, and the bravery of Grobbelaar kept Everton at bay. Everton's throw in with a great chance there. Bailey with it. And Lee getting it away. Another Everton throw. Just as in that Milk Cup final here, absolutely nothing at the moment to choose between the two sides. Keith. Richardson. Good shot, but straight at Grobbelaar. It was a great piece of work by Grobbelaar. He became a father last week, a baby daughter. Neil following it into touch for a Liverpool throw. Right, Kendall in the centre there, the Everton manager. Colin Harvey on the right, Mick Heaton on the left. Andy Gray, you can see prominently at the back there. 3 times in 6 months that they've been at Wembley. Turn has been in Everton's fortunes. But of course, this is almost a second home for them. Bracewell getting to it before Nicol. Ratcliffe changing the point of that attack well to find Trevor Stephen. There's a bit of space for Bailey. Bracewell. It's fitted in really well and close to that centre of the midfield with Peter Reid. There's no doubt about that. A lovely touch by Rush and by Lee, and now by Dalglish. Oh, and he's missed it! The first time they'd really pierced that Everton defence with some lovely passing. Here comes Kenny Dalglish. Oh, 6 inches a foot. Back goes his head, up goes the Liverpool arms, and Everton breathe again. 100 goals and more for Liverpool, 100 goals and more for Celtic from Kenny Dalglish. And that surely was one that got away. Oh, a nice touch there by Sharp for Heath. Oh, great work by Grobbelaar. And suddenly it's all come alive. And it looked as though Everton, who would be on the receiving end one moment, would snap themselves in front the next. Heath lifting it, he thought above Grobbelaar, but Bruce was there again. Neil with a header. Keith, Bailey, Keith, bit of space maybe, although Lawrenson quickly closed it. Sharp, trying to get the ball through, and Neil is there. Sharp again, He's had a really good first half here at Wembley. Bracewell playing it in. Hansen didn't know whether to kick or head it, and the ball hit him on the head in the end. Turned back again by Reid. Intercepted there by Kennedy. Dalglish. And Dalglish again. A little touch by Rush. Can Walk get to this? No, Bailey's there first. Richardson now for Everton. And now here's Bracewell. Oh, a good ball here for Stephen. With Gary Stevens outside him. And he might pick this up. Stephen again to Stevens. Now Reid. And for Trevor Stephen. Good crossover ball. Everton's throw. Good long throw, finding Sharp. Goal kick. I think the referee's saying a free kick for a push by Sharp. I imagine on Lawrenson. Save that was by Grobbelaar a moment ago from Heath. He's such a character. He's a bit of a joker in his way. He was a real hero in Rome in that European Cup. In the final there, by his attitude that lifted everybody. And that was a great piece of keeping a moment ago. Oh, a good break by Walk. Now, will they make it pay this time? Will Dalglish? No, it cannons off Southall. And Everton get a goal kick. That time it was Walk. That, of course, is one of his specialities. A great break from the midfield by the former Ipswich man. Dalglish supporting well, and a good piece of smothering by Neville Southall. Neil's header. Half-time. And no goals in this Merseyside clash here for the Charity Shield, thanks to a stupendous save from Bruce Grobbelaar. After that lob from Adrian Heath, a moment after Kenny Dalglish had gone right through, and then agonisingly for Liverpool had put it just a foot or so wide. So half-time here at Wembley, it's Liverpool 0, Everton 0. So Everton get us away. At the start of the second half, they now attack the goal to our right. Just taking a seat there, the man from Ajax, the Dane, Jan Moldu, who could become a Liverpool player within the next week. Plays in a friendly game in Ireland on Monday. Now Liverpool getting back, Hansen getting it away. Moldu, of course, a midfield player, and he could be the sort of man they're looking to bolster that midfield now that the absence of Graham Souness is there to be felt. Well, it's Everton's corner. It's Trevor Stephen with it. There, but it was Ronnie Whelan who got it away quite comfortably for Liverpool. Stevens had a really good first half. Richardson playing it in again. Heath played through for Sharp. Saved well by Grobbelaar. The lack possibly of that one little bit of waspish, devilish action in the penalty area, Everton could well have been ahead. Little touch there was good. It wanted a slightly better finishing touch than that, but good work by Grobbelaar for all that. And Everton certainly have not been short on confidence here against Liverpool this afternoon. Why should they be? FA Cup winners. And they've also acquitted themselves well here in a Milk Cup final against their famous Merseyside rivals. Swift challenge there by Derek Mountfield. We'll have to wait for that throw to be taken. In fact, it's a long old history between these two clubs. 147 games played in all. Liverpool 154, Everton 49. Just one Charity Shield, which was won by Liverpool in 1966. Oh, and it might fall for Whelan, but again, as you like, Gary Stevens is there. this time Paul Walsh has been waiting to come on, but the ball just won't go out of play to give him his first taste of Wembley action. Sharp, Hansen, and now it has gone out of play, and Walsh will come on. £750,000 worth of striker from Luton. Sammy Lee goes off. I think Joe Fagan felt that the Liverpool men who won the championship deserved the right to come on and show what they could do again, proving again that no matter what the price tag is, they still are not guaranteed a place in the Liverpool side. But now Walsh has got a chance to prove something, and Sammy Lee obviously something a little wrong with that left knee. Nothing wrong with Grobbelaar's interception though. What it means is that Kenny Dalglish has just dropped back behind the front two, and that Walsh now has a job up front with Ian Rush. Here's Dalglish just behind, and Walsh just a little too quick there and gets caught offside. Didn't score in any of the Liverpool pre-season games. Liverpool in their pre-season went to Germany, Belgium, Switzerland and Iceland. Sammy Lee on the bench. Yeah, a little bit of discomfort with an injury to that left knee. And now Sharp coming through. And saved first time and saved the second time. Oh, it went off Grobbelaar. What a crazy goal. And it clearly went in off the Liverpool keeper, Bruce Grobbelaar. A really cruel ricochet there. After Sharp had threatened to score here, but it was stopped. Threatened to score there, and it comes then off Grobbelaar and into the back of the net. Well, what a remarkable goal. As Sharp tries again, and it clearly an own goal by Grobbelaar. Sharp might like to claim it, but I don't think, in all honesty, it can be possibly said to be his. A freak goal and an own goal. And Everton are in the lead, and Liverpool have a real job to do now. 56 minutes is when it happened. A bizarre own goal. And Everton 1-0. Dalglish. Now Walsh. Oh, that's a beautiful ball played in by Walsh, and a fine piece of work by Southall. Reed. In the last 10 years, the two clubs have met 25 times, and Everton have won only 2. But they're rampant at the moment as Richardson takes it up. The cross in towards Heath. Well cut out by Lawrenson. A corner to Everton. And the blue and white flags are really flying now. Richardson's corner. Not a very good one. Kennedy away. Richardson in. Liverpool's throw. Kennedy. Whelan away on the left. Walsh has come very quickly off his man. Active up front, but it comes to Neil again. Now Dalglish. Space on both flanks for Nicol and for Whelan, but eventually it comes to Ronnie Whelan. Now, can he get a good cross in for Liverpool? Whelan again. Dalglish couldn't get there before Mountfield, and now Kennedy. Steve Nicol, long-range shot, blasted wide of the net. Goal kick. But I think Joe Fagan, great old philosopher, he might smoke a few more of those and worry a little bit, but he knows he's still got a good side, even without Graham Souness. Dalglish. Kennedy. Rush played back for Neil. It's more like the vintage Liverpool until Dalglish is caught by Reed, and this is the new Everton. Heath. Bailey. Good bit of running by Adrian Heath. Sharp and Trevor Stephen are waiting in the middle. Didn't quite catch it properly, did Stephen. Lovely run again by Adrian Heath, and a nice cross in as well. Good work by Walsh. Oh, and a tumble. And Everton throw. Well, they're always difficult decisions to take, and it could well be argued that Sharp was backing in furiously on Hansen, whether Hansen was also doing a little bit of pushing. The referee indicating it was a bit of elbows. But here's Heath now for Everton. Played in quickly by Stephen. Oh, mistimed there by Grobbelaar. Richardson. Bailey. 8 Liverpool men are back, besides Grobbelaar. Richardson. And Stephen gets up there, but Neil gets it away. A very clever clearance, really, because here's Gary Stevens for Everton. Hit with a certain amount of pace and cleared over his own crossbar by Hansen. Another Everton corner. A little over 20 minutes left. Reed, Stevens, a shot on the turn, and Grobbelaar grabbed that. Certainly took a deflection there before it got through to Grobbelaar, and the problems aren't over yet for Liverpool. Heath, who's been really lively in this game. Reed. Stevens. And a throw. It was a near one again, and good reactions once more by Grobbelaar. Certainly in terms of commitment, you would not distinguish this from the Milk Cup final here last March, and the anxiety to win. You see it just there in that picture. Just calm down, says Howard Kendall. Let's stick to what we've got. And realising what a victory over Liverpool will do for them. Been very competitive indeed in this second half. It certainly is a game that neither side would want to lose. Everton have a little under a quarter of an hour to hold on. Well, they've given quite as good as they've got in this game against Liverpool. But here come Liverpool again. Can Rush get through this time? No penalty. challenge by Stevens was a good and a fair one, and the referee just looked at the situation and turned away. Suddenly Rush put on full power, and a perfect decision. As you can see, he played the ball and Southall gathered it up. Neil falls nicely for Walk. He still can't get Rush away. And had a good tight rein on Ian Rush this afternoon, in fairness. They've caught him offside often enough, and Ratcliffe and Stevens particularly have been in excellent form. Mountfield too. He's looked really secure at the back this afternoon, Everton. But wait a moment, here's Walsh, who's got the pace, but there are 4 Everton players around him. Dalglish supporting him. And Bailey, to the cheers of Evertonians, gets it back to Southall. About a minute and a half, I make it. Walsh to Dalglish. He did well to get that through to Dalglish, who's got Whelan outside him, and he tried to get it through again to Rush. And Ratcliffe once again was the master of that situation. Heath is onside, supported by Stephen. Peter Reed's right through the middle. And Everton just playing it around here. Bracewell, who's fitted in so well in the midfield for Everton. Richardson. They're being applauded by their fans. It's almost like Bull and Matador here at the moment. And then Heath goes and spoils it by letting it run out of play. So Liverpool get possession again. The last few seconds, and it's hard to see how Liverpool, even the great Liverpool, can save it now. A goal down, and Everton in possession in their half again. Gary Stevens. Stevens playing it in once more. Neil getting it away. Cheers as Stephen gets it back for Everton. All the way back, perhaps, yes, by Mountfield to Southall. And now for Bailey. Free kick to Everton. It's got to be all up for Liverpool now. We're well into injury time. Can't recall that a trainer's been on the field. Game again played in a marvellous spirit between these two old rivals. The only difference is that Everton have done it. And Liverpool, who so often have had it over their Merseyside rivals, now have to say, well, it's not our day. A wink and a smile from Bruce Grobbelaar, and a lovely picture there as he and Graham Sharp get together. And what an irony it is when you think that Grobbelaar made 3 absolutely splendid saves and was going to be a hero for Liverpool yet again, until that bizarre own goal by him means that his side are beaten. Joe Fagan on the pitch, and Howard Kendall, the winning manager. What a way to start a season for Everton, with a victory over Liverpool. And it'll be Everton then. Who will go up to get the Charity Shield. So the great moment then for Kevin Ratcliffe, leading his Everton team up those famous Wembley steps to receive the Charity Shield from the guest of honour on the day, Mr. John Fleming, Chairman and Managing Director of Vauxhall Motors. And here we have Kevin Ratcliffe taking the Charity Shield for Everton. What a way to start a season for them, with a victory over the old rivals Liverpool. A great moment for a team really that has been transformed over the last 7 or 8 months. Makes up for that defeat in the Milk Cup final. 3 times at Wembley in the last 6 months. A draw against Liverpool in the Milk Cup. A victory over Watford in the FA Cup. And I think they might well say the biggest prize of all comes in the Charity Shield, and that's a victory over Liverpool. Well, Phil Neal, the new Liverpool captain. It's not quite the start Phil would have wanted, but he's a campaigner enough to know that there's a long way to go in this season yet. And John Smith, Liverpool chairman, with a word for each of them. Including Sammy Lee there, and the substitutes Michael Robinson, Paul Walsh, who came on as a substitute in the second half when Sammy Lee came off. Couldn't quite work the magic, and the referee Keith Hackett. So at Wembley then, it's a storybook start to the season for Everton, victors over Liverpool by 1-0.
Howard, they call this a pre-season warm-up game, but it's almost as though you've won the FA Cup, the League, the World Cup, all rolled into one.
It means so much, really, to our supporters that we got a successful result today. The boys have played really well. It was a competitive game, and I'm delighted we got the result.
You seem fitter than Liverpool at this stage.
Well, we've come to a peak too early, I hope not. Well, we had a good pre-season. The lads are sharp. I wouldn't say, if you got the ball and you're playing well, I think you always look the sharper side. But we played particularly well today, I thought.
What do you think this will mean to Everton going into the new season now that you've got one up at last over Liverpool?
Well, it means it'll be a confidence booster for next week. I mean, we're going into the first game against Tottenham at home with the Charity Shield as well as the FA Cup. It means a lot of confidence, really, for the players. I mean, they must be cocked up at the moment. I've got a problem. I've got to select a side for next week.
And for your supporters, I saw some of them as I was walking around the outside of the stadium with 5 minutes to go, praying for the final whistle. It means so much to them.
That was me, I think. Yes, it does mean a lot to them, especially beating Liverpool. You know, we say before the match that it's not that important. It is now, though.
John Bailey and Peter Reid, obviously a very, very proud moment for you both and for Everton Football Club.
Yeah, not only especially winning the Charity Shield, but beating the big enemy, Liverpool. Nice place to beat them as well, 1-0, and fantastic day. Supporters have enjoyed themselves, and especially us 2 East Scousers, it's a great day.
Peter?
Yeah, obviously, great day for Merseyside again. Good curtain raiser for the season. It was a quick game under very difficult conditions. It was very warm out there. The goal was very, very lucky, but that's what's going to win games between us two now. I mean, I think Suey's in the league in the Milk Cup last year was a one-off. He hit it with his left leg, went in the corner. And I don't know what happened with that one. I think it took 10 ricochet's, didn't it?
Yeah, off Alan Hansen, off Bruce and in. Yeah.
They're the best ones, though. Nah, I mean, it was going to take a goal like that to separate us. And thankfully, we got it.
We've got one over on the old enemy, and that's how we can build it. Milton's crazy as we were running around, and he had a smile on his face anyway.
He was supporting Everton.
Yeah, Obi keeps that blue white rosette on. I don't know where Saint is, we couldn't see him, he must be hiding somewhere.